Our praises to Yahweh by Shem Yahweh. That's the Father and Son, who we call Jesus or God. That's the name we call in the Hebrew. So today we're going to go to Isaiah chapter 2 and 17. And it says, "And the loftiness of man shall be bowed down, and the haughtiness of men shall be made low. And the Lord alone shall be exalted in that day." So what the word loftiness, and the loftiness of man shall be bowed. So it's talking about the pride of man uh, shall be bowed down. Um, Haughtiness, that's what that means. Uh, it shall be bowed down, and the haughtiness of men shall be made low, and the Lord alone shall be exalted in that day, and the idols he shall utterly abolish. So loftiness means, let's see what loftiness means. Loftiness means pride or haughtiness, height, elevation in place or position, altitude as the loftiness of a mountain, uh, elevation of altitude, or mean as loftiness of carriage. Okay. Uh, so that's what the word loftiness means. It's the pride of a people. And it say, "And they shall go into the holes of the rocks and into the caves of the earth for fear of the Lord." So it's telling you that these people, when the Lord returns, these people is going to run and go hide. This is talking about the elite people of Babylon. So it says, "And they shall go into holes of the rocks and into caves of the earth for fear of the Lord and for the glory of his majesty, when he ariseth to shake terribly the earth. In that day a man shall cast his idol of silver and his idols of gold," which means talking about the Jesus pieces that we wear on our necks with the gold chains or silver chains. Um, and each one of which they made each one for himself to worship, to the moles, to the bats. So it's saying that these images that these people put up and created these molten images of silver and gold, that these are the images that they uh, worship uh, amongst themselves. So the Most High is knowing of all things. That's why he wrote this stuff, so that we would know what would be happening in these days. We wouldn't have to uh, be out here uh, naked without his word. you know. So when you have this word, you're clothed. You're not out here running around naked. You're clothed by the word. So that's your garment. This word is your garment. You know. So you want to have all of your you want to have that garment on, and don't be out here in this world lost in these last days that we're facing or that we're going through. Not our last days, but the last days of a rulership. Yeah. So uh, let's get another scripture right quick. Let's go to we can go to uh, hmm, let's go to Hosea. Let's go to Hosea chapter 10 and 8. Okay, so now we're at Hosea chapter 10 and verse, 8. It says, the high places also of Avon, uh, the high places of Avon, the sin of Israel shall be destroyed. The thorn and the thistle shall come up on their altars, and they shall say to the mountains, cover us, and to the hills, follow us. O Israel, thou hast sinned from the days of Gibeah. There they stood. The battle in Gibeah against the children of iniquity did not overtake them. It is in my desire that I should chastise them, and the people shall be gathered against them, when they shall bend themselves in their two furrows. So, what is a furrow? A furrow is a trench in the earth made by a plow, uh, to make hollows, uh, and by wrinkles, sorrow, furrows, to burrow, to make long, narrow channels or grooves in, to cut a furrow, to make furrow into plow, a hollow made by wrinkles in the face, a long, narrow trench or channel in wood or metal, a groove. A trench in the earth made by a plow. So that was the definition of a furrow. So it's saying that uh, uh, so it's saying that the children of Israel was going to build themselves two furrows. It say shall bend themselves in their two furrows. And Ephraim is as an heifer that is taught and loved to tread out the corn, but I passed over upon her fair neck. I will not make Ephraim to ride. Judah shall plow, and Jacob shall break his clothes. Sow to yourself in righteousness, reap in mercy, break up your fallow ground. For it is time to seek the Lord till he come and rain righteousness upon you. So this is what we should be doing in these last days, seeking the Most High, seeking the Lord, seeking his ways and all his statutes. So I'd like to share that with you guys this morning. And I'll be back with the next one. Peace.